In this video, I'm going to show you how a free online keyword research tool can be used to identify the right keywords with high volume for a given blog post. So the blog that I'm going to target today is the one which I've written long back, and I also have around 10 keywords associated with this blog. But somehow I feel they are not appropriate with the content of the blog post. So I will research on keyword called as job loss. So let me go to this free research tool given by WordStream, and I come to this field where I'm typing the word job loss. So I want to see for all industries what are the keywords, but the geography that I'm going to target would be United States. You can choose any geography of your choice, but since United States is the most searched geographic region, I am using United States. So as you can see, it's loading most of the keywords. So since it's a free tool, around 20-25 keywords would be displayed on your screen. And for rest of the keywords, you will have to email the list to your email ID. So you see here, we have 428 keywords for the phrase job loss. And if I take a look at what has been shown here, so I have two search engines that it is targeting. One is Bing and the other one is Google. So I'm focusing on Google at present. So you can see here it shows you the search volume and it shows the competition level along with the CPC rate. So I am going to choose the keywords which have got a high volume and high competition along with a high CPC value. The best combination would be to go for medium and low competition with medium search volume with high CPC rate. So let me go through each based on these three combinations. As you can see, among this, the maximum I could see is the $6 keyword, which has got a medium search volume but a high competition. So I can go with this combination because I have a lower level on the search volume but a higher level on the competition. So I want to search for something in medium competition range. So I don't have a medium competition range because this keyword is the most searched keyword in the search engine. So now let me see which are the keywords which are very close to the one which I have typed. So job cuts looks very close to it. Lose your job, very close to it. So I can go for longer keyword phrases as well and the shorter ones. So first I'll focus on the shorter ones and then going to the continuous keyword phrases. So I'm not going for complex terms, misspelled terms in this search criteria. I would go for straightforward keywords like job losses today, pipeline job loss, job loss to automation, job loss today, daily job loss. So most appropriate for the blog post that I've written would be this one. As you can see, it has got a lower volume rate and a lower CPC rate but a high competition. So I don't mind having a lower CPC. It depends on your target campaign and what your response you're expecting from the keyword search. But in my case, I would opt for this one. I'll make a note of these keywords before I can type it into my blog post tag. So along with this, I'm not targeting for how many job losses have happened with that blog post. I'm just targeting on what happens, how to cope with the job loss. So let me go for the most appropriate one, which would be lose your job and job cuts. So job losses in 2021 is very close, so I can use this one. So let me mark it, though I may not be using it, but still let me mark it. So for more keywords on this, I will have to email the list to my email ID, but for this video I don't want to email it because I'm not targeting for more keywords. I have only an option of 30 keywords that I can use, and the most maximum rate keywords are already displayed on my screen, so I'm going to continue with the keywords that I've seen. So now I will go for a longer keyword, that is coping with job loss. I'll do a new search. It's taking some time. Okay, so I have like maximum rate shown here. For me, I think this is having very low result for keyword search, and the maximum CPC rate is 2.51. So how to cope with job loss is very appropriate for what post I have written. So let me take a note of that. Along with that, let me see if rest of the keywords match. So this is also very close to the post that I have written. So this is very similar to the one, and volume is very low. So I may not consider this with this keyword research. So let me look at strategy in coping, stress of loss. It's very similar to this one, but the keywords are interchanged, but it has got no search volume. So this is a good criteria, though it has got a high competition. The volume is 0, so mine could be the best post that could be returned with that keyword. So I will include that. So rest of them are like similar to the one I've selected. I'm not going to repeat that. So this is also very close to it, but I don't want to repeat the keyword. These are called semantic keywords, but I'm not focusing on too much semantic keywords at this point of time. I'm just targeting for the maximum volume and maximum CPC rate keywords to a maximum amount count of 30. So now coming to this, so these are some of the keywords I had researched earlier depending on the site content. I'm not going to remove that because it has already been crawled by Google. So I would include these as the additional keywords that I would need to associate with this blog post. So I will include all of them. Another thing that you need to consider when you choose keywords is these words that you're typing in have to be there in your content. Otherwise, it would be redundancy, and Google would term it as a redundant keyword, and your content wouldn't top the search results. So you have to be careful, like whatever keywords you're selecting should be relevant to the content that you're writing or you have already written. So my content is almost dealing with the strategy of coping the job loss, as well as it is targeting the mental wellness part of it. So already I have mental wellness as my keyword. I'm not going to research too much on that, but my main focus would be on job loss at this point of time and how one has to cope up with the job loss. So I've got 16 keywords. So there is still a scope of finding 15 more keywords, but at this point of time I don't want to overload my blog post with more keywords. I've just focused on the most important and appropriate ones. So this is how you associate the keyword with a blog or a content. So it takes time for Google to crawl and identify and associate your blog content with the keyword that you've associated with. So let us wait for few more months so that it can result in the search results of Google, and I'll make another video during that point of time. So for this video, it was mainly how we can use this WordStream free keyword tool for researching on keywords. So thank you for watching.